Well, I'm at it again. Jerod has his heirs and his wife made his fletch wraps. Okay. I'm going to put his fletch wraps on. He's got the same heirs that I have, that Big Al has. We got the Carbon Force Radial Weave Stealth Hunter 200s right here. Okay. And of course comes with the inserts and everything. Jerod and I shoot the exact same arrow. I tried to get him to bring me his arrow, one of his practice arrows, but he didn't. But he says we shoot the exact same arrows. He could shoot my arrows, I could shoot his arrows. He was shooting the Destroyer 350 and I was shooting the Assassin. Big Al and myself had the Assassins, Jerod had the Destroyer 350. We all shot the same arrows. This is my Bowtech Assassin wraps that I had made years ago. And so I'm going to use my shaft to get his dimensions, make sure it's correct. And I will cut his arrows. I will fletch wrap his arrows. And I believe I have enough fletching left over to get at least his hunting arrows ready. I may have enough to do 1 or 2 practice arrows. But, you know, our old arrows had, I don't think these were boning blazers, but these were like, I can't remember for sure if they're 3/4 of an inch or an inch, but they're smaller than what I'm using now. And it's just because we can't find these. Back whenever we needed some extra arrows, we were told at the bow shop they didn't have this anymore. So I mean, you can see the difference. Here's the ones we're using now on my arrows, and there's the difference in them. So, you know, everything else is the same, length the same arrows. So I'm gonna get started here in just a second. I may turn the camera around so you can watch it. Stay tuned. Okay, I just got his wrap peeled off. And I'm going to take this arrow up close to where his nock is. Take this arrow square up until I touch it. So here's his arrow wrap on. I need to figure out something here. It's just a tad bit too long. And it covers up part of the J right here. So I got to figure out another way. I may have to come back this way with it. So I hope you don't mind about this one. We'll get another one ready. We'll try that. I'm taking denatured alcohol and I'm wiping the shaft down with it to get any residue off of it, and then let it dry. Get his other label. Or wrap, excuse me. Again, I'm using a Glock pad, and it's got a nice straight white line on it that I can see to square this up if it won't stick to my fingers. Okay, this should be dry. So what I'm going to try to do is bring this down from this end. touches. And yes, that's a better job. So I messed up on one of his. Hopefully he'll forgive me. You see here, you can see his name on there. There's the J, it's good. Rolls all the way around. Doesn't cover up any of the lettering. And it's got the JJ True Outdoor Adventures logo on it. So there's two. I'm not going to bore you with the rest of them. I'll be back. Okay, got 5 of Jerod's arrows already fletch wrapped, and I'm getting ready to cut them. Let me see if I can zoom in. Probably have to tilt the camera down a little bit. Let me get it turned here. Probably would be hard to make out the J&J logo and his name, but I'm sorry about moving the camera too much. It's a little jittery. But there they are, 5 of them. That's all he's going to fletch wrap. These are going to be his hunting arrows, and I'm getting ready to cut them right now, so I'll get the camera turned around, show you that process again. So stay tuned. Well, I apologize. I got his arrows cut without videoing, but they're cut to the exact same length as my assassin arrows, minus the insert. I allowed for the insert, so they're cut the exact same length as my assassin arrows, which, like I said, Jerod can shoot those as well. But I've got all 5 of them cut. I'm going to put the inserts in as soon as I clean the inside out of any debris. And then I'm going to fletch them for him. So he'll have his hunting arrows ready. So hopefully I don't forget to show you the fletching part of it. I mean, I've already shown a video when I done mine. I'm just doing this one real quick. You know, and I don't even know. I'll probably go ahead and post it. But you've seen it once. But I wanted to show off Louisa's fine work of making arrow wraps. Got the J&J True Outdoor Adventure logo, and it's got his name on it. So, you know, we all have the same type of arrows. We're going to basically have the same fletching. Jerod and I have 1 white, 2 gray. Alvin's going to have 1 gray and 2 white. But Jerod asked Louisa about doing fletch wraps because she does vinyl. And she said, yeah, I can make them. And so he said, put my name on mine. And then I didn't bring Big Al's out here, but his is on his wraps, his name. So let me get this stuff out of the way so I can go into doing the actual fletching. Stay tuned. Okay, I have cleaned the insides of the shafts, and I've cleaned the inserts. I'm just putting a little bit of glue on it. Again, I'm using the G5 G-Lock blue glue to glue the inserts in and the fletchings. And I start them in, kind of give them a little bit of a twist, and then push it all the way home. Take a little towel, wipe off the excess real quick. Make sure those are good and solid. And I stand them up out of the way. Do one more. Just takes a little bit of this glue, and I kind of try to spread it equally in quarters, on that shaft, or on that insert. And like I said, start it, twist it, push it home, wipe off the excess. And there you got insert in. And I'll let it dry. Got 2 more to do, and then we'll get to fletching. Be right back. Okay, I've done the first one. I'll show you on the next one the step that I took. I forgot to turn the camera on when I was doing this one because I was concentrating on which way the knock needed to be to get everything centered just right with the fletch wrap. But the one thing you got to make sure is when you put the fletch wrap on, this only takes about 10 seconds. When you put the fletch wrap on, if you've got writing on it, if you want that to be a certain way, you've got to orient the knock on it to where it's right. So I've got this on. And I gotta take off the excess glue. And when this is dry, I'll put a little touch up on the tips, because I can see, and I don't know if it's the actual fletch problem or what, but that one kind of sticks up a little bit on the gray. But there's the error with Jerod's fletch wrap on it. He wanted the cock vein to be white and 2 gray. And of course I'll have to reorient his knock for his string. I don't know if he's getting lighted knocks or not, but there it is. Now let me do the next one. I'll lay this one here to dry. I spun tested just now, spin tested, spun tested, whatever. I've already taken and cleaned the veins with alcohol, so I don't have to do these again. This gray here is for your cock vein on this Easton Easy fletching jig. And this has got the right helical. Jerod never specified whether he wanted straight or what. We had talked about doing the white helical before, just hadn't done it yet. So now I've got to compare this shaft with this one and see which way I've got to turn the knock. With his name on there, it makes it pretty easy. I know I got to turn the knock where it's lined up with the R on his name. If I close these up, yeah, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now again, with this G5 G-Lock glue, a little is more. So I'm just putting enough on here, and then I'm going to spread it. Inside the groove here. And it's hard to see how much you're getting on these gray ones, where this is blue. You got to spread it on that whole groove in there. You don't want too much and you don't want too little. This is supposed to dry clear when it dries. Squeeze those together. Take this cap and put on. And wait about 10 seconds. I hope all that showed up in the video, because I know I was holding it close to my face. I got my glasses on so I can see. But that's all there is to doing this. And I'm not going to take you through the next 3, but that's all there is to cutting, fletch wrapping, fletching. That simple. Anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. You just got to take your time. It's like my reloading. I told people before on my reloading videos, be patient, take your time, measure twice, cut once, and you can do your own shafts. Like I said, I spun test this one, spin test. Let me see if I can get it in the camera. Get the fletching one out of the way. You see here, it's on this. Get those out of the way. Get this out here where you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. And all I'm going to do is I've got that kind of centered on there. And they spin true. So, done a good job on that one as far as I'm concerned. Hunting season will tell how it is. I'll be back in just a little bit to show you when they're all done. Stay tuned. Okay, these are all finished. The glue's still got to dry. I put a little dab on the front and the back of each of the veins. But there's Jerod's arrows. I'm sitting on this box. Cut the length. Got red inserts on them. So they're done. So the only one left to do is Big Al's. And he's got to get some veins, fletching, whatever you want to call them, so we can get those done for him. And then I'll pack away the bow saw until next year. Hopefully we won't need any more arrows. Now Jerod only had me do the 5 he's going to hunt with. He's going to practice with the arrows he's got that he used on his, for practice on with his Destroyer 350. I still think he either needs 1 or 2, maybe 3 more of his shafts cut. Don't need the fletch wraps, but fletch wraps add a little weight. So with the older arrows that we've used, if I'll zoom in there on my Assassin, I already showed you those veins were smaller than the veins we're using now. So I don't know if that will really change how they fly or what, but I'll let him make that call. That's his choice. I won't cut any more shafts until he tells me to. So appreciate you watching J&J True Outdoor Adventures. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. I know this is the second video of cutting arrows that I'm posting, but just wanted to share this. I told you I was going to have to be doing Jerod's and Big Al's arrows whenever they were ready. So Jerod's got his bow. He's got to get it set up, and when he gets it set up, he's got to have some arrows to hunt with. So we're ready. So thanks for watching.